with us in Athens, Ohio, Eden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Northwestern's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Bobcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Running to Green. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense now working in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving to give them a first down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Wildcats want to move quickly. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Gets away from 1, finds room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about about that. I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Near the 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Give to the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He leaves it with his back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Northwestern right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Batista. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Lemon. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The play action fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance, It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Finds his big tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Creates a little space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Handoff from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Tries to do it himself on the draw. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
13.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Lemon. They're setting up the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bobcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Northwestern! And that one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The give on the inside. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up 2nd down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes the easy completion. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, give on the inside. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
19.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. There he goes! Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tight end now in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Hard-hitting tackle. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bobcats are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Lemon. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's got him in the flat. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll give it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Northwestern right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll run it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This one's complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that second in there.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a man miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 8 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Finds his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The run to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This is a designed run. Sweet cut there. Continues to fight for yards. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, and he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Ohio.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Here comes the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio, 25.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.